Hello, this is Hakubo Twin Blade, and I'm gonna review Cardfight Vanguard. Now, I know I'm not very good at reviews, but I think Vanguard is very good. And those true blue Yu-Gi-Oh fans, yeah, even though you say it's a ripoff of Yu-Gi-Oh, it's still pretty good in its own rights. It's very impressive. And the latest episode made me cry. It was so happy and yet so sad. Misaki really had a hard life. I could relate to that while not losing my parents and all. Now, granted, both my parents are still alive, but my mother isn't very nice. Put it way. I remember. Anyway, that's besides the point. 25, episode 25 is Emmy's second fight and an eye-opener for Misaki. I think that's very good. It has a good plot. Cardfight Vanguard has a good plot, I mean. And just making me think of it makes me cry. Anyway. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not very good at talking. And sometimes I get tongue-tied. That's just a random rant. Sorry. Anyway, Cardfight Vanguard. I think I give it about 7 out of 10. I give it a good review. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh fan myself, but yeah, it's a good show. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh, you're not those psycho fans, you're gonna like Vanguard. And I think it will do better than Duel Masters. Personally, I think. I mean, that show didn't really hit it off with me. That's another anime. But I did get about 2 games of it. And I beat them both. But let's see. Yeah, Cardfight Vanguard. Check it out. And I'm subscribed to someone who uploads. There's one of my tongue-tied moments. Someone who I subscribe to, Sendo Aichi, or AichiSendo. I forget which, but basically he named his account after the main character, Sendo Aichi, or AichiSendo in American Western. Sendo Aichi is a very timid boy whose life is turned around by a card game called Vanguard by a person named Kai Toshiki. I think. I'm looking at my computer, but not at my webcam. Sorry. Anyway. I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry. I have a very itchy scalp. Anyway. Let's see. Sendo Aichi has this card, Blaster Blade. Blah. Anyway, and he received it from a childhood stranger who, in the end, gives him a card, Blaster Blade, as I said before, whose name is Kai Toshiki. Kai noticed him looking down, looking weak, is what I figured. So he gave him the card and told him, imagine yourself being strong and stuff like that. And then years later, when he's in junior high and Kai is in high school, he meets him again. Only Kai's more serious and a bit cold, but what I figured he cares for his teammates in his own way. That's a spoiler. Sorry. Anyway, and you'll guess I'll say anyway a lot when I get nervous. And when Aichi meets Kai for a second time, this time when he's in junior high and Kai's in high school, Kai teaches him how to play Vanguard. But I don't have any clips or pictures, so it's just me. I don't know how to edit that stuff, but yeah. And then the story goes on about how Aichi goes into the regionals, ends up in a card shop tournament, and ends up going to the finals of that card shop tournament, and ends up being the top 4 finalists of that card shop finals tournament shop tournament, or whatever. I can't talk. And card tournament, and so they become top 4. Kamui, Mizaki, Aichi, and Kai end up being the representatives of the card capital, the card shop. And they go into the tournaments and fight other teams in 3s. So Mizaki, first, the regionals, they did not have Mizaki fight at all. She was late or something like that. And then Aichi and Kai and Aichi fought the first 2 fights and then won both. Then Kamui and Kai fought the rest of them and got into the finals. Then they went against a team called Team Handsome, which is kind of awkward when they were pirates. The pirates called themselves handsome. Anyway. So Kamui was the first to fight, and there was this little girl who had a crush on him. You know how kids get crush on each other and pick on each other a lot? Well, she keeps on tackling him and glomping him. It's pretty funny. But he has a crush on Aichi's little sister, not the team leader's little sister of Team Handsome. And the little sister of the team captain of Team Handsome's leader gets jealous of Emmy, Aichi's little sister, and Kamui ends up losing to the little girl. And then Kai ends up winning, and it's all up to Aichi because Mizaki doesn't want to fight. And then Aichi ends up winning, the regionals, and now they're going to the nationals, and they end. But after the regionals, this this idols invited one of the idols called Ultra Rare and invites Aichi to this card shop called Sai. And then he meets the national champion, Ren. I forget his last name, but then Aichi, Kamui, and Mizaki watch Ren fight. And then something weird happens with Aichi. He begins to get visions of different cards, as if he was really on a different planet. Sorry, I have a scratchy throat. But then Mizaki wanted to quit Team Q for Quadfolio. But then, recent episode 25, Emi fights Mizaki and brings back old happy memories of when Mizaki was a kid. And then she pretty much beats out the crap out of the customers in card fights. And everyone's exhausted. Then the episode ends with Aichi and Mizaki fighting. It was pretty funny. Emi was the last one standing. So yeah, that's my review on Cardfight Vanguard. I'm still laughing about that ending. It's beautiful. Like I said, I was crying throughout the whole episode, but I saw it. It was so sad, but so happy.